everyone. My name is Monica Mendez, and today I want to share how two real life experiences have helped me grow as a communicator and as a leader. Every professional interaction teaches us something, whether it's being interviewed for a new opportunity or managing conflict with a coworker. In my case, I learned valuable lessons from a recent legal internship interview and from communicating with difficult people in the workplace. I'll connect these experiences to a few leadership and communication theories from our course to show how they apply in real life. My most recent job interview was for a legal internship, and overall, the interviewer was effective, but there were moments when the conversation went off topic. She asked thoughtful questions and made me feel comfortable, which showed she had strong interpersonal communication skills. However, she often shifted into personal stories that didn't relate directly to the position, which made the interview feel less focused. According to Miller and Wall, Fielder's contingency theory explains that leadership effectiveness depends on the situation, including task structure and the relationship between the leader and the follower. In this case, a more structured interview would have been beneficial because a lack of focus made it harder to discuss specific qualifications for the role. At the same time, she demonstrated referent power, meaning I felt respected and valued during the conversation. I also recognized her use of legitimate powers since she represented the organization's authority in the hiring process. Still, she could have shown more expert power by asking targeted skill-based questions that would have revealed how I could contribute to the firm. Overall, the experience reminded me that an effective leader or interviewer communicates with both warmth and direction. I appreciated her friendly approach, but a little more structure could have made the interview stronger and more professional. Moving to the next topic, in my past jobs, I've definitely worked with some difficult people, and those moments tested my professionalism. Whenever disagreements came up, I made sure to stay calm, respectful, and honest about how I felt. With some coworkers that worked well, they were open to feedback and willing to talk things through, but others were definitely less receptive. And in those cases, there were times where I had to get management involved to maintain professionalism and accountability. From what I've learned this semester, my communication reflected theory Y leadership, which assumes employees are motivated and capable of self-direction. I tried to use open two-way communication instead of control or criticism. If I were to change anything now, I would apply Hersey and Blanchard's situational leadership theory, which explains that it requires leaders to adjust their approach based on the follower's readiness level. So in this case, with mature, responsible coworkers, my open style worked well, but with others, I probably should have been more directive, setting clearer boundaries and expectations instead of assuming they would respond professionally on their own. This experience also reminded me of transformational leadership, which focuses on inspiring others to reach shared goals. Looking back, I think using encouragement and positive reinforcement could have turned some of those conflicts into opportunities for growth rather than frustration. In both of these experiences, I learned that leadership is not about holding a title. It's about how you listen, adapt, and use communication to create trust and structure. Thank you.